it off. Come on, Kevin.
I like videos.
Smart. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
You're the camera?
Yes. Yeah. Hi, Cody. You're black. Can't see anything.
It's always been hard to see. Is that Grandpa's?
Mommy, look. Just do it. Do you have it on? No, I have to push it. You have power on? Yeah. Just push that with your thumb. Oh, it's kind of dark, but it's not pure dark.
Okay,
It's like it's in black and white, Alice.
which one is you?
Dark to me.
Which one is it?
It's like black and white.
I'm the baby, I'm last. All we have to do is say, why don't we have him come sing a song? And we didn't borrow it. Yeah, 3,500. I mean, not in a rebuilt one.
You're going to join Nolan's club, huh?
Yeah, I'm Jared. Who are you? I'm Jared. Who are you, Phil? Good. Well, let's get out time. Phil, this is Mike Corleen.
Exactly what Bob was doing. That's
He was hiding the list. Did you see him over there? He's on top of the couldn't even see him.
Deep there, Phil.
Years ago, I said, in fact, they ate something like that, I don't know. New Zealand, not getting the drunk you never seen drugs, see?
Oh, yeah, Area 11.
Well, I did.
Suck it up and take it.
Well,
Hey, I've been through some bad songs the past 6 or 7 years.
Excuse me.
How are you?
Yes.
That's good. It's going pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Big senior this year.
Yes.
Are you excited to be out, or are you really enjoying your senior year? What's my most fun?
It's all right so far, but yeah.
what are you going to go to school or what?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. I might just go to like a trade school. I don't know. I was talking about it today because I want to go into business and stuff.
Do you?
Yeah.
You
So,
just go to business. Take
Yeah.
business classes that
yeah.
you don't go to 4 years of college just for business. You know?
Yeah, that's nice. That's true. What's Jamie doing?
Well, she's kind of like you, you know. She didn't want to go. She's with Teen Mania back in Oklahoma right now, but
Oh, really?
she doesn't want to go to a 4-year college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just wants to specialize in something.
Is she gonna play basketball or?
Uh-oh.
Oh, she isn't.
She's traveling. They're traveling around the United States for a whole year.
Oh, really?
Right now, and she's based in Tulsa, but she works in an office.
Sorry. That's what.
She's going to Pikes Peak today. They're going to Pikes Peak tomorrow.
Oh,
They're traveling through. She called me from Kansas this morning.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be
You
really
better take
fun.
your camera.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That's
Have a good
neat.
year.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll see at one of your games. I'd really like to come watch one of them.
No, we played over there earlier, but.
I heard you did. I didn't even know you did. I wanted to come up.
Can you tell
Maybe I'll
what she
come by and
made?
visit you or something.
Do, would you? Yeah. Oh, please do that. When you're coming, you stop by.
Okay, I will.
I think that'd be great.
Okay. See ya.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Take thanks.
Friendly.
We'll get some to eat.
The world's treating you pretty good, buddy.
Oh, yeah, great.
Marlon, that's pretty good, I said. Everybody went down there.
Oh, we're just
Guy, you retard?
The road south of the standard station. We come in here, all the parking for it. How you doing? No,
Murder, medicine.
Oh, shut up.
To get it.
I said, tell him you want
Is it like black tea?
Yeah, they're really good.
Okay, you should get it. Just get it.
Bex Rick's got so much other work going on.
We lucked out. We come in northbound. They have to go down one lane.
You're a nuisance, you know that?
I don't either.
Hey,
Darlene has asked me to MC this a little bit, and it's an honor, yeah, that I've worked with Joe, and I really appreciate him and the example that he's set. We're going to have Joe and Darlene's son and 2 daughters come up and say we'll have a presentation. The crew's got a presentation we're going to give Joe. Maybe for the second time. We couldn't wait to show him once, but we'll give it to him officially. And then we're going to have Kent Mayer. He's going to give Joe a plaque, and that's how we'll go. We'll have Lewis Sharp first.
I think we ought to have the oldest sister go first. Mom said to have, I'd at least like to have Jolene and Darla come up here anyway.
Sure, all 3 of you.
Out so we can see you, though.
Anybody that knows Dad knows that with him, family and home have always been the most important thing in his life. Dad, thanks for your example. You know, working for the state highway, you never have a lot of money. We've never had a lot of money, but we've always had a lot of love and a lot of fun in our family, and we're thankful for that. Dad, we hope that you're blessed with a lot of years of good health, and we hope that you and Mom can wear the rubber off the tires on your truck and trailer and enjoy your life and this new step in your life. And we love you. And we love you, Mom.
Your father.
I didn't want to do this. And I wanted to keep this on the light side, too. It's hard to find the words to talk about such a special guy.
That's not very loud.
I know. Dad's taught us a lot of things. One is to take a lot of pride in the work that we do. And he's taught us how to treat our fellow man. And I have really appreciated his sense of humor growing up. I love him for that, for the kind and gentle man that he is. And I felt like tonight that I kind of wanted to include Mom in this retirement party. I remember, why am I the one that's the big boob? Dad getting up in the mornings when I was growing up, when we were growing up, and milking the cow and doing the chores, sometimes when it was still dark outside so he could get to work. And for the last 30 years, Mom has packed a lunch, and she's got it up with him and fixing breakfast in the mornings, and she spent many hours ironing work shirts. And I have a little saying on my fridge that says, the best gift that you can give to your children is parents that love each other. And Mom and Dad have certainly given us that gift, and it has been a blessing in our lives, and we hope that these retirement years together can be happy, and we can enjoy our family just as much.
I can remember too, Dad being up early in the morning and Mom when we were at home and getting ready for school, Dad was always giving us a bad time at the breakfast table. I mean, we'd come in and we'd be half asleep. Of course, Dad had been up probably for a half an hour by then, and he was jollying us along and poking us in the ribs and hitting us alongside the head and stuff and trying to get us going in the mornings. We didn't appreciate that too much sometimes. And then when Darla talks about him going out in the dark and milking the cows, that lasted till I was old enough to do that. He didn't do that anymore. But I appreciate that because I learned a lot from that. I learned how to be responsible, and I learned how to milk a cow. And nowadays you tell people that and they kind of look at you funny. But I did learn how to do that, and I learned how to do chores. I learned how to appreciate the things that we have around us. That's one of the things that my dad taught me. And being able to go and hunting and the things that we did together, going down to the ranch and working, and all the time we spent together have been memories that I really cherish a lot. I don't live as close as my other family anymore, and so it's hard. It's hard to get together anymore, and families are growing and everybody's more involved, and I'm sure a lot of you know what that's like. So we don't get down here as often as we used to, or as often as we'd like to most of the time, but you're always in our thoughts, and it's hard to talk about somebody that's your hero. But you're mine. I've learned so much from you. I couldn't list everything that I have learned. It's just there. From you, I've learned how to be honest, to love people, to accept people for what they are, and that's made me a better person. I know it has. And I too want to pay tribute to Mom for all the time that she has spent, and I know the sacrifices that she's made, and how grateful I am for them. There's a song that I know that I don't know all the words, but I know part of them, and I think it kind of explains the way I feel. We've had a lot of fun times up in the attic of this house, playing guitars and singing songs, and with Bob and Gary and probably half the people here, and really enjoyed that. And I think whatever ability I had in that area, I inherited from them, I'm sure. But the words I'm thinking of go something like this. The leader of the band is tired, and his eyes are growing old. But his blood runs through my instrument, and his song is in my soul. My life has been a poor attempt to imitate the man who's just a living legacy. I'm just a living legacy to the leader of the band. Dad, we love you, and we wish you the best. And we too hope that you wear the rubber out on your tires, and most of it's between here and Elko. But we wish you the best, and we love you. Thanks.
Well, I never was the kind to wear my feelings on my sleeve. But since I met you, girl, that's meant a world of change in me. Well, I've got to say I love you. Hope you like the sound of that, 'cause I can't keep it under this old hat. Years ahead you turned around, and the heart just stole away the day we met. Under this old hat's 2 arms that long to hold you tight, and boots I walk the soles off of to be here by your side. And every night in my prayers that I've never felt before, and it's so good to know when I come a knocking at your door, that of all the men who love to waltz,
That guy's a pretty good singer.
that the man you love will always be under this old hat.
Each one of you that made the effort to be here. Where's Murray? I asked Murray to do something. Oh, okay, there he comes. But now, before we present this to Joe, since we've had all this, no, just hold on to it, Murray.
You can see he's become supervisor. It has to be already.
You know, I think I ought to probably tell one little story about Joe. There's many incidences that I would like to tell about Joe, but you know, with his children and stuff, saying things about him that we might get to thinking that he was perfect. But I'm going to tell a little story about Joe. He was always very concerned about setting a prime example for his employees. He's often told us that he felt more like a dad than a boss to us, but one cold morning we was getting ready to put on our snow plows, and he beckoned the whole crew around. He says, "All right now guys, I want you to come over here and watch this because this is dangerous." He says, "You've got to be careful." And so it has this crank on it like this, you know, and so he was just had us all standing there, and we was all watching, you know, and he says, "This thing is dangerous. It can flip around and hit you, and I want you all to watch how this is done." So he's working on it just slow. He says, "You've got to be careful and go slow." It slipped out of his hand and whoosh, whoosh, whack, right on the head, just like that. And he grabbed his handkerchief out, idled over to his pickup and got in and drove off. There wasn't one of us laughed till he cleared the gate. But Joe, I think we did teach him a little patience also in our career. You know that he's been our dad there at stake. So anyway, we kind of put a little word out that we was going to get Joe something, and we've got so much money in, we've almost made money on this, Joe. We're going to do this more often. Yeah, there was nothing to paying for this gun, Joe, I'll guarantee you. But anyway, we got him a gun. Go present that. Come out here, Joe. And we, like I say, we had to show it to him once.
I've already seen it once. Who's going to put it together for me?
Murr, take it. It's a semi-auto. We figured, you know, at his age.
And you know how to do this?
I've never had one, Joe.
Well, anyway, that's what it is. Automatic 20 shot. Very nice.
Anyway, we appreciate all he's done. Oh, and I want to say this come from multi-crews and mechanics and all kinds of different people on the state who's put in money for Joe on this. And
Hey, who bought the box of shells? I've never seen that.
Joe, you might want to know I just kicked that in. We'll.
For one box of shells.
It cost 50. Now's the time, I believe, that we'll turn the time over to Mr. Kent Mayer. He's the Assistant District Engineer. Is that your title?
These lately, we're kind of in a transition period between people that haven't been here a long time. and the people that have. And every time I do this, it seems kind of a shame to me that after somebody works 30 years here, all we do is give them a little plaque and stuff, and the state doesn't ever kick in anything else. But that's the constraints we work in. It retires. You can, always replace and promote somebody, but you can never gain some of those spatial interests, some of the spatial knowledge that those people gain over 30 years of working. And I know in these crews up here in the outlying areas, we're not as around, and we're, supervision isn't as much as what we do in the urban area. And we depend on those people that supervise up here to maintain their sections to a level that we all can respect, and Joe's done that over the years, and we've always depended on him and had confidence that we never had to worry about the areas up here because he was up here running the show. And I just would like to wish him well and hope his retirement's long and fruitful, and if he's ever around, stop in, and we'll still glad to see him. I've been trying for 6 months to talk him out of this, but he says he's ready, so I wish you well, and like I said, if you're ever around, stop in, and I might even buy you lunch. Okay.
Well, for some reason I'm related to them three that spoke first. But I don't think a man is worth his salt unless he shows a little emotion. And the Department of Transportation has been very good to me. It has allowed me to live where I wanted to live, in this little green valley, and raise my family here. And it's meant a lot. I appreciate all of you folks arriving here tonight and supposedly paying tribute to me. I hope I can consider, and I do, every one of you my friends, and I appreciate you all coming tonight. I want to pay thanks to Kim for her preparing the food, and for my two son-in-laws, one son-in-law for the music, the other for the chairs and the tables, and for the son for traveling so far to be here with us tonight. And the only thing I regret that Frank Cheney didn't have a deer tag, because I'd have made it that much more miserable for him. But he didn't get one, but he's still miserable. I appreciate all you guys, your camaraderie over the years has meant a lot to me. And I guess probably the only thing I have left to say is thanks to my best friend for 41 years of getting up, fixing me breakfast, and preparing me a lunch to go to work. And that's my wife, Darlene. And all I can say, hon, I hope we have many years left. Mary Ann, can I open these in public? What? They're not X-rated? Oh. I can't hear. What did you say? Hey, that's beautiful. Belt buckle and a silver tip. Very nice. Thank you.
Gotta read the card first.
Oh, the one on this one? Okay. Oh, incidentally, that little boy in the blue with the blonde, that's my great grandson. If he was mine, I'd paddle his butt, but, you know. It says, I don't know about you, but if I don't make a list every day, I never get anything done. Okay, here's some things to help you with your new agenda. Congrats. Love you, Larry and Melissa. What's that? Oh, on the front of it is my list. Eat, sleep, hot sex. Eat, sleep, hot sex. Eat, sleep, hot sex. What is hot sex? Is that, do you set your fanny on a hot plate? What is that? I don't know what, Rolaids? Harry Potter. I don't know what's in this plastic. I don't even dare open it. Hey, thank you.
Money. Darlene too, though. Oh, cards.
Yeah. Oh, that's cards?
Those
fish.
Fish.
I can play fish. Without too much problems. Oh, yes.
Turn that upside down.
What does that do?
That's your groaner.
Whenever I get up, I turn...
We'll show the other two things.
Well, this is
embarrassed.
This is Let's Learn all about the farm.
That's a color book.
And this is a crayon boat. And this is a game of fish.
That you can put in the bathtub.
In the bathtub?
You can color while you're in the bathtub.
Oh yes, I've always wanted to do that.